Okay. Let me know if things are okay, if there's anything I need to fix. Hopefully it's all good. And hopefully my setup's all right. Sorry, I don't have like a proper table and all that, and I thought I'd try and angle it so you can see what I'm opening, hopefully. And also my tripod's a little bit broken, so please bear with. Okay, so I got this from Tragic Beautiful. Backstory, there's the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. I went to the Sydney one, and like the whole thing is about, you know, taxidermy and strange gothic kinds of stuff. Pretty fun, but unfortunately it was really, really busy. I went on the Saturday, and I went there at like, it opened at 10, got there at 11:30. In an hour and a half, there was some stuff had been sold out, and there were huge queues, and just to be able to see anything was really stressful. I was trying to zip in and out, probably annoyed a few people, but yeah, I didn't get to see a whole lot, and the crowd just made me stressed because, you know, you kind of don't want to get in people's way, and so I didn't feel like I could look at things, you know, as much as I wanted to. So I left feeling a little bit bummed. But then the week after, they had the Brisbane one, which is where Tragic Beautiful is based, and then after that, they released these boxes of the things that they still had left over from there, and I've been, this is the second purchase I've made from Tragic Beautiful. I followed them, like sort of been aware of them for a while, but yeah, only bought something in the past couple weeks maybe, and then this one is my second purchase ever from them. I was just like really impressed with my first interaction with them. So yeah, when I joined their Facebook VIP group, and then when they announced this, I kind of like ran to my computer and jumped on it, and now I have the thing, and it came a lot faster and it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. I put a link in the description if you want to know, you know, what what it was supposed to be, and like what my first impression of what it would be like. Anyway, so I'm gonna open it. Let me just double check that everything's good. Let me know if there's any issues. I think we're okay, but I don't always trust YouTube, so hopefully it's all good. Yep, all right, cool. Ah! Try not to. Oh yeah, so like the only thing that I did get from the Sydney one was this sort of 3D printed cat skull, Egyptian looking. Anyway, so let's go through the intelligence test of trying to open packages without destroying everything. So, yeah, here we go. Outside. Alrighty. Ouch. Really good if I had a chair for it. Oh wait, what? That's not the... Sorry. Which side is the open? Maybe... No, what? Oh no, I'm good. I've already confused myself. Okay, that's alright. I think I can get in here. Oh, I really need like a table and a better setup. But yeah, it's kind of an impulsive live stream. Sorry for not giving anyone any warning. Oh, that's where the thing is. No wonder I'm so... Sorry. It's not meant to be me struggling to open packages, but kind of is, hey. Almost got it. I'm just going to turn it around a bit more. Come on. Yes, we got it. All right. I feel a bit embarrassed being so bad at like opening the wrapping. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god, sorry, I threw a bunch of stuff around. Okay, that one has my address on it, don't worry about it. Ooh, the VIP stuff. So we've got a Satan Stop Here thing, and there's a lolly on the back. And yeah, thanks for your order, thanks for supporting small Aussie business. getting more into Aussie businesses and stuff. Let me just make sure I didn't throw anything else. And then the other thing, oh, where did I put it? Oh, yeah. VIP gift, a little hair clip. And I probably should get more into hair stuff. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. With my light being a little bit crazy. Yeah, so it's a silver clip with a little cross on it. I'm not religious, so sometimes I feel a bit awkward about wearing those symbols. But I don't know, I'll try it, I'll give it a go. And I can always give it to a friend if it's not for me. Okay, now this is the thing, so Tragic Beautiful, coffin shadow box, black, and stuff in it. Sorry, I know you can't see from so far. Shall I bring it a bit closer? I just don't want to tilt it too much. Is that in focus? I hope so. All right. Oh, it's so much bigger than I was expecting, my God. But that's exciting. So I was like, oh shit, I have to do a live stream. I think this will probably, yeah, maybe this will be the way to open it. Hopefully. I just don't want to like wreck things too much. Also, I like boxes and I keep boxes, which annoys my parents a bit. But I guess I'm part cat or something. Boxes are so handy. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm obsessing over how to open boxes again. Alright, we're in business. Okay, we got it. Yay, oh my God, exciting. I just don't want to like destroy everything. I know that would be very on brand for me, but okay. Oh my God, don't. Okay. I think we're good. You want to see lots of like paper bits. It's really nicely packed. I always like when people pack things nicely. Oh my God. Oh, ooh, paper and stuff. Okay. Let me just clean up. It's like confetti. Like, yay, you got a thing. Oh my God, and it's everywhere. There's another one. What does it look like from that side? So there's like red bits and pieces. Okay, is that the way to open it? Oh, there's a little latch. How do I go? That way? All right. Let's see what's in. I'm gonna open it, angle towards you guys. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh cool, it opens flat, so I don't have to like stand it awkwardly. I hope that angle's alright. Maybe I'll just bring the table a little closer. Ooh, I'm a little bit scared because some of them are like bugs and stuff, and I'm not really like a bugs person, but butterflies are alright. Butterflies are nice and safe. It's our first item. Oh gosh, I should come and bring it closer. I know, it's so hard. I'm not having a good drawing setup, but I'm just drawing everything. Excuse me, sorry. I keep forgetting what I've put next to it. Okay, ooh. We've got a butterfly, and it's a real butterfly too. Oh, it's just a little bit freaky. Where can I put these so you can still see them like that? Okay, maybe like that. Will be all right. I'll just get where's the hair clip? I'll just get it so I can stand it up there. No? Okay, but yeah, that's the scary part for me is like real bugs and stuff. I'm more of a like, maybe bones type of person. Okay, what's in this? A bag thingy. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Looks a bit fragile, so I should be careful how I open it. Where does the sticky? Oh my goodness. Maybe I should just, no, I'm good. I've got it. It looks like some kind of bones. Just really nervous. I don't wanna kinds of bones they are. Oh my goodness. I'm so scared I'm gonna break these. Alright, maybe I'll put them on here. I wonder if I should keep the bubble wrap so that I like don't destroy them. Let's see if that is alright. Yeah, okay. Alright. So we've got some butterflies and bones. Should I take off this red stuff? Oh my god. Oh my god. And a little bit. Okay, maybe I'll just like pull out some things so I don't like. Oh, it's like a shell. You see that? It's really cute. You know, I think it's a shell. I'm pretty sure it's a shell. You know, I remember like going to the beach as a kid and trying to find shells. We used to trade them in for lollies, but I never found a shell like this. And it's a bit like, you know, yeah, I've seen butterflies before, but not one that big. It's the kind of one that I'd probably like, should I turn it around so that I can stand it up? Hang on, just go really gently so I don't break it. Okay. Yeah, apparently when my mum first came to Japan and saw her first moth, she freaked out because it was huge compared to anything she'd seen there. I kind of wonder if it was that size. Although like with each retelling, like when she said it was like a giant moth, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably just your memory. And the fear. Okay, bring another one out. Oh my god, it's some kind of a tooth. I don't know what's the best way to show you. I think you can see that all right. It's a bit distorted. Okay, I'll go on the side. Ah, sorry, my big hand in the way. It's some kind of a tooth. I don't know what it is. So if anyone does know, either pop it in the chat or, hey, yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed some chats. Nice dress, thank you. This is one of my Harajuku style. I think I got it from Shibuya in Sydney back when they were a thing. I've known Mel online since Tragic Beautiful was born. Yeah, like they do seem really hardworking, and I like, but yeah, if anyone knows like what kinds of teeth, what kind of butterfly, what kind of shell, because I don't know about these things. One of the things I like about the box is like I found the Oddities Expo difficult because I'm not really like that kind of a person, so I didn't know what to look for, whereas I like this idea that, oh, here we go. Is that easier to see? I like this idea that Tragic released them so that people like me in different states can get a taste of interstate oddities, and then they pick everything for me. So I don't have to worry about wondering, because there is a place like up the Blue Mountains that has a lot of this stuff, and my friend was like, oh, we could go to that. They were actually at the Sydney Expo and they had this huge queue. People were waiting like an hour to buy a taxidermy duck, and you couldn't get close to seeing anything. And so my friend was like, we could go there, but then I would have to choose for myself. And I'm like, well, one, I like Tragic. They were really nice with my first order and all that. And then two, they're picking for me. And like, look, this is so cool. I didn't expect it. Like, I thought it was gonna be smaller. Oh, thank you so much. Super sticker, what is it? It's a trumpet playing, oh, it's like a trumpet playing lemon. That's adorable. And I can't see the small one. Sorry, I'll be able to see better when I'm on my computer. That's really cute. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah. I know I should do more live streams. I did dress up for this one. I hope you guys like it. I'm trying to make more of an effort, and I've got heaps of like clothing stuff. So I actually have made a video of the Tragic. Hey, I have started filming a video of the first thing I bought from Tragic. I just haven't got around to it, and I've got like heaps of stuff that I've bought from other places like through the year, and I'm probably not going to get onto it until next year. Like I filmed the unboxing part, but I haven't got up to like wearing stuff. So yeah, that'll happen soon enough. But okay. All right, I think we're, oh my God, what is this? Oh my God, what is it? Is it a shell? Is it a shell? Oh, I'll try and get the light on it a bit more. I think it's a shell. It's kind of like wing shaped though. No, it sounds like a shell. Okay. Just like it's kind of interesting how it looks a bit like a butterfly wing, but I can tell from that clicking that it's a shell, and it has this really, I don't know if it's coming up on camera very well, but it has a sort of pearly kind of look. There you go. I think you can see it now. Oh, how interesting. And in like these little bottles that you can stand up. I've been wanting to get little bottles like that for making terrariums, but I don't know where to get them. Okay. All right. Can I pull all this off yet? No, there's still something. Oh, maybe it's this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is quite... Hey? Nani? Okay, okay. It's just stuck on a bit of paper. It's alright. We can break the paper a bit. Okay. Next one. Ah! Something I can wear! Even better! Because, like, things... I do need to, like, dust all my display stuff. But something I can wear. I have, like, a good little cabinet for my jewelry. Oh my god, it's a real scorpion. I think in, some kind of resin. I'm not really sure. Sorry. Try and keep the focus on it. Oh my goodness. I did see something like that in their picture of, what you get in the box. Hope that's showing up okay. I moved my face out of the frame. I hope that's in focus. Oh my god, I like that it's something I can wear, and I also like that it's in resin so I don't get too creeped out. Because, like, I try, but it's still like, I think, though, one of my friends won't want to be anywhere near me if I'm wearing that, because she's very bug phobic. Oh my gosh, where will I put that? Just because you can't see it there. Okay, I'll put it with the little bone things. I think they're like from some kind of a spine maybe, but yeah, if anyone knows. Okay, let's pull out another one. What's that? Is that just foam? Oh my god, what is this? Oh, shark teeth. Shark teeth. I actually have like a fossilized shark tooth necklace. I didn't get it specifically as an oddities thing. There used to be a fossil shop near me, and yeah, so like this really nice fossil, sorry, the light, the reflections make it really hard. Is that better? Is that better? Look how many there are. There's so many. That's really cool. I do like shark teeth. So I should wear my shark tooth necklace sometime. Like I bought it ages ago and I've hardly worn it. Wow, there's a really big one in there too. I don't know if these are all from the same kind of shark or different kinds of sharks. Bit hard to see all of them. Yeah, I know, aren't they? They're so cool. They've done such a good job putting these together. And like, you know, now I can look at them in my own time without feeling rushed by crowds. That's awesome. Okay. I don't know how much else. Oh. Hang on. There's another little thing. Oh. We've got a standalone shark tooth. I think it's a shark tooth. I'm making an assumption. They look like shark teeth to me, so if I'm wrong, someone tell me either in the comments or the chat. And like this bottle has a little like spot for a label or something. Ooh, a little spot for a label. Sorry, I'm gonna get my face out. Is that focusing better? Yeah, so maybe when I do figure out, I could put a label, but maybe I should. Oh my god, I just noticed on the top, it has a little thing, so like I could hang that from something. I might be a bit nervous to use it as a necklace, but I could, right? I'll put a chain on it. I'd just be like really careful if I was gonna wear something like that around. So I'll put that. Okay. Oh. Next up, we got some snake skin. So, from a snake that's shedded, of course, you know, and do things properly. But wow, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, okay, let me just move a couple things around, so put that in there. Maybe. Does that still look alright? Okay, I think I can take off the red. I think there's just one more thing. Oh, Interesting. Okay, hang on, let me just put this. So I think I'm meant to actually open this one because it has bubble wrap in it. So hopefully I don't screw this up. I'm a little bit scared. Oh no, it's actually really easy to open. Let's see what's inside this. Okay, very gently because I don't want to ruin anything. Oh! 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 Oh my god. Oh, I'm so scared I'll break it. It's some kind of skull with little fangs. Oh my god, it's so cute. I don't know what animal it is. I would have to look it up. It wouldn't be a snake, right? It's got too many teeth for that, right? I don't know. I'm not really good with the whole like biology type stuff. But if anyone knows what skull that is, can help me out. Because I know that the 3D printed one I got, I know that this is a cat. This is the one I bought from Sydney. I don't know what that is. So yeah, if anyone, whether live or on the replay, leave me a comment. Here's the underside. Sorry, did I show you all the angles? A bit distracted because I'm like, ooh. Wow. Maybe a rat? Ooh, yeah, it could be. I genuinely don't know a huge amount about rats and like just this anatomy type stuff because this is really different for me. So how do I put it back in a way that I'm not going to mess it up and that'll look nice? If I just gently pop it in there. Maybe if I go upside down and then it'll... Oh no, did I break something already? I might have broken something already. Oh no! Sorry. I think I might have broken off one of the little teeth. Yeah, oh, that's what I'm like worried about because I'm not good at this stuff. But okay, so I've got to go real gently to try and put it in there. Unless someone has like a better idea so I don't completely screw everything up. But and then I just sort of like that. Oh my god. Looks a little too big for a rat skull unless you have very big rats in Australia. We have everything in big in Australia. Everything's trying to kill us, right? Okay. Oh, little tooth got stuck down there, so I've just got to remember that, like, I'll keep it. I can't tell where it fell off. Was it a tooth or was it just like a random bit of stuff that actually isn't a thing? Might be from under here. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera, but see there's like a little spiky thing. Oh, there's a few little spiky things everywhere. Anyway, it's not too important. And I'm also like big into, the kintsugi Japanese thing, where if something's broken, you mend it with gold, and then that tells an additional part of the item's story. I'm kind of like a fan of that because I'm so broken, and I don't know, guess I'm trying to like make my life story fill it up with gold. I'm reaching, but hey. No, okay, so I think we got everything. I just wonder how I'm going to keep everything nice. Because yeah, everything can sort of live in here, but I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared to try and, and should I keep some of this packaging material in there? Maybe. Get the red stuff. I really like the red and black contrast. I think they did a good job, with that presentation of it. Yeah, I really hope I'm able to look after it well because it feels precious. And yeah, these sold out so fast. I kind of sensed that would happen. That's why I ran to order it. But How could I stand it up so that when it closes, I don't know if that's going to work very well. This one will have to lie down as the butterfly, obviously. I'll just see if I can, like, because I don't currently have anywhere good to display all this kind of stuff, and everything does get pretty dusty around my place, so I need to work on that. This one I might actually keep aside and put it in my jewelry cabinet, because that actually is nicely set up, and then I can see everything in one spot. I could even put it on now, but should I put it on instead of, how long is it? Hang on, let me just see. At its shortest length, oops. At its shortest length, oh, it can get quite short. So, oh my god. I try and put it on. Sorry, I'm going to use the camera as a mirror. How's that? A bit shorter maybe? Just so it doesn't quite, oh, where are the things? How's that? Have I got too much bling now? Yeah, kind of cute. What do you think? Oh, I like it, and the sort of like spooky, yellowish green kind of look. That's I really like that. That's really neat. Okay, let's keep putting these. Is that a bit dangerous right there? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll lie that one down as well, just because it's so slender. And then if I can, let me put that down. Oh my god. Okay, now I'll just, oh, I've also got the little bone things. Okay, I'll put them back in their pouch. I'm just so nervous about destroying everything. So I'll put them in their pouch. I'll put them down here. Can do a little bit of a show and tell for people, hey? People come and visit. Hey, do you want to see my box of very strange things? Okay, let me see if this will fit. I'm just going to go very slowly. I think it will. I think it will. No? Let me take it out. Because the thickness of the coffin, so it's not actually going to fit that way. So maybe I do need to lie it down. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna, it's really hard not having a proper table. Okay. So I move a few things around. That one's okay. Oh, that one I was also going to think about putting on a necklace, but I'll leave it in there for the moment. And then if I make some space in here, maybe I can lie it down. It's upside down. Is that bad? Should I try and turn it around? Sorry, I'm going to open it again. Oh, maybe that's better. And I'll just try and slot it in here. Maybe I put too much of the red stuff back in. No, that's actually, it looks alright. So if I'm an angle there. Okay, okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I can close it safely. Just make sure I don't get the butterfly wings in the way. More fluff out the side. How are we looking? Oh, yay! We're all sorted. gonna put the latch on. Like that. Ooh. There we go. And the cute little coffin box. Okay, yeah, so I really like what Tragic has done here, and I'm really glad that I jumped on it as soon as I can. I'm just gonna come a little bit closer so I can see you, or maybe I should bring the, oh, is there more comments? I bet it glows in the dark. Oh, maybe. I've got too many lights on in here. Oh, it does, it glows in the dark. Do you want me to close some windows and just show you quickly? Sorry, I'm just gonna go off screen a little bit. Turn off this light. Okay, are we ready? Are you ready? Okay, here it is, Glowing! How epic is that? Oh my gosh! Bring it a little bit closer. So the necklace is a glow-in-the-dark thing with a scorpion in it. Let me turn everything back on. That's awesome! Thanks for that tip. I'm like so vague, I wouldn't have figured it out for myself. It tells you how much I know about anything. Yeah. So that's sort of like an early Christmas. I mean, there's been a lot of early Christmas stuff for me, but Satan, stop here. Something, spooky ghost thingy. Necklace. I might just, don't mind, shall I sit on this table because it's a little bit like next to my coffin box. So just before it goes out of frame, I'll give you one more sort of look at it. There you go. And the front side with a little latch on it. Really fun old school latch. I don't want to tilt it too much because I don't want to wreck everything inside there. But yeah, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to lift this up so we can have a chat. Oh, seeing as we're here, might just move back a bit. I'll also quickly show you. So I'm going to do more of a review of like the stuff I got from Tragic. Sorry, is that even enough? Yeah, but you know, like with their VIP group, a few of these shops, you know, will have VIP stuff. Sorry, I have ruined everything. No, it just annoys me that like the background is kind of, because it's gridded. There we go. Yeah, no, with Tragic, so they have like the Facebook group VIP. There's a few for different companies out there. But yeah, I mentioned that I was trying to join the group and was waiting to be approved with my first order, and they actually gave me this really cool like perfume as like a welcome gift. And it's really interesting and it smells nice. I'm actually wearing it right now. But yeah, I've been trying to get into scents because, you know, in trying to, you know, I've been through such a hard time losing my dog, and just like this year has been a really terrible year for me. And so I thought, well, you know, I noticed with some smells, I'm sort of like, oh, that smells different, or that smells nice. And it sort of takes me a bit out of my head and into the world more. So just by absolute chance, I mean, that they're giving away little perfume things is amazing. And it just sort of like made my day. And then I had some correspondence with them about another thing, and they were really nice. So yeah, like the idea of, oh no, what did I miss? Glow in the dark. Yeah, it's so good. It glows really well. So yeah, that, I mean, you know, we've done the unboxing part, but if there's anything anyone wants to chat about, yeah, I have done my makeup. I think like some of my color choices in this lighting, I can tell probably were not great, but I was kind of rushing because I'm like, oh no, I wrote down what time I was going to live stream. So I started rushing towards the end of it. But I think I did okay. Tonight I'm going to put out a video of my first attempt doing a really gothic look, because you've seen, you know, my attempt after I had my first lesson, and then me trying to replicate the lesson but slightly more goth around the eyes. And then I did the sort of mermaid eyes, cosmic tiger kind of look. And I'll grow. Yeah, but I think I was pretty impressed with it just in here. And of course, things don't always show on the camera how they show here. So I'm really happy with how brightly that glowed. Yeah, no, and then I did the ASMR sort of makeup thing that I posted last night. I'm surprised so many people clicked on that. I don't know how much people actually watched, because it takes a while for the statistics to come in, but I was a bit like, oh no, are you guys trying to turn me into an ASMR channel? I suppose it's on brand for me to do completely random stuff. But yeah, no, the one that I'm posting tonight is my first attempt doing like a really full-on gothic look using this lipstick, which as you'll see tonight, I made some mistakes and I've learned from them. And so getting ready for this video today, I think I did a better job, because I managed to turn up on time instead of spending another, like, I don't know, half hour trying to fix my mistakes. So I'm getting better at the makeup, and I do want to try and do it more. You know, my main motivation is to do it for, I've got a band, well, it's almost a band. We've got 3 members now, possibly 4, just sort of, you know, confirming, and then we need to find a drummer. But next year, I think we'll probably get going with that. And, you know, obviously on stage, usually I haven't done my makeup, because I just, like, I didn't even know how to do makeup, but I would just do my eyes really dark, and sometimes my lips with that horrible manic panic lipstick that I just should throw in the bin. And then I just let the stage lights wash me out, which is fine. I like that look. But sort of like, should I make more of an effort? And then if we take things more seriously and we're going to do maybe photo shoots and videos even, that would be so nice if we could do videos. I should know how to do my own makeup. I just feel like, you know, I've mentioned before that like when I had the makeup artist for that photo shoot I did in, I think 2016, I did ask for a gothic look, but they kind of gave me kind of like more of a toned down mainstream look. And it's just like, for me, the idea of trying to talk to a lot of makeup artists and find one who's on the same page as me and that I can explain what I want, it's like, oh, I'd rather kind of learn things myself. And maybe this is me doing the self-sufficient thing. You know, like I think it's kind of an interesting paradox that I'm doing these things that are considered by the mainstream to be quite normal and like girly, but some of my motivations are still kind of schizoid behind it. It's like, yes, I'm trying to present a certain thing and like get out there more, but I'm also trying to not rely on other people so much. So I want to practice some more for that. But I figured, like, you know, while I'm practicing, I might as well do myself up for YouTube so you guys can see how my skills are evolving. I think, yeah, in this lighting, I really did overdo the pinks and the reds. There's even like some shiny bits. I don't know how well you can see. Shiny sparkly bits. Yeah, getting carried away, but I'll keep practicing, and you know, we'll see where we get. And yeah, I'll feel less like I'm wasting my time and effort if I show what look I came up with on YouTube. And they gave me a reason to dress up today. I know, like, with this lighting with the camera, it's a little bit hard to see, but like all the details on the dress, kind of fun. Maybe you've seen it as I've been walking around. But yeah, did anyone have anything? I know it's been a long time since I live streamed, but if anyone had anything you wanted to ask me, otherwise I can just like keep rambling. I think, what time is it? Ooh, actually my little brother's gonna come home soon, sometime in the next 20 minutes, but it could be any time from now, so things could get kind of like loud. Yeah, but no, I'm really happy with this. Sorry, let me move all this stuff out of the way. You know, this Oddities box that Tragic put together, like, it did make me feel better, because the whole experience of you know, the Sydney Expo, like I wasn't sure what to expect, and I think it might be the first time that they've done it in Australia. I think it's an American mob who organizes it. So yeah, I don't think even the shops who were involved knew what to expect, because yeah, quite a lot of them, like there was one place at the Sydney one where they made these cute little mice, taxidermied mice, and they're in these little costumes and they look kind of like fairies and really interesting, but they were all sold out in the hour and a half since opening. Like, you know, I got there at 11:30, an hour and a half after they opened. And yeah, the whole thing, everything was sold out, but I think they only had like maybe 10 things. And this is on the first day too, not like it was across 2 days. So by the time I got there, they had all their sold signs and they were just showing their designs on an iPad, because what else are they going to do for the whole expo when they've sold out everything? And the other thing about these mice is, like, I think the cheapest one was about $400, going up to like $800. So people snapped this stuff up. And I did see, you know, it's a good thing I was there early enough to still see some of the, you know, bigger, more interesting items. But yeah, people carrying around, like someone was carrying around this just like full-on taxidermied cat. Now, one of the things I don't like about taxidermy is it does kind of make them look unnatural. I mean, I guess it depends on the skill of the taxidermist. Sorry, I think my necklaces are getting a bit tangled because I've got too many of them now. Oh, is that better? Yeah. No. Like, I guess it kind of depends on the skill of the taxidermist and also their artistic style, and so maybe they wanted something that was a bit more like, do you remember like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the 90s show? It kind of looked a bit like that kind of level of fake, but I think it was maybe a real taxidermied black cat, and they were just like holding it around and sort of swinging it in the air, and I'm like, okay. But I also saw someone had this big framed thing of, like, I think there were 5 mice arranged in a sort of a spiral or a star. And there were some quite big items that people were carrying around. I'm just like, oh my God. I didn't realize there were so many. And like, for me, because I couldn't see much of a lot of the stalls, like, one of the reasons I got this is because I think everyone, like most of the people who went to the Oddities Expo, they were looking for real specimens, so real skulls, and once they found out that these were 3D printed, they lost interest in the stall. So it was really easy for me to go in and have a look, because hardly anyone was looking at it, and that's one of the reasons I bought it, because I could actually stand there, have a look at it, think about it, and basically had time to be like, actually, I really like that. Yeah, so, and then, you know, I saw it, moved on, and then came back and bought it, because I wanted to walk away with something. I'm going through a whole retail therapy thing at the moment. But yeah, I didn't get to see much stuff. The main thing that I found interesting was everyone's fashion styles. There was quite a variety, and there were some quite extreme ones. People doing the full-on Lolita thing, that was fun. I mean, I know this is sort of a gothic Lolita dress, but I don't have the full-on bustle, like really poofy skirt. I think that's a bit much for me. I tend to do less of the girly stuff and more of the punk. I'm just realizing my glove has been twisted this entire time, but it's black on black, and I think my camera is struggling to show it all, so I don't know if that's my screen brightness though either. But yeah, the fashion styles, that was cool. So I think I sort of managed to squeeze my way in, get a glimpse and get out all the different stalls, except like the Odd Mountain I could only get like from the side, and saw a few like things with teeth and medical implements, and then I could see the huge crowd. It was the biggest booth, I think, in the Sydney one, and this massive, like, it with the other stalls, the crowd, I was loose enough that I could weave my way in, get to the front, see things, move on. But this one was so dense that you kind of just had to wait for people to move. And I'm like, I'm not waiting an hour just to get a glimpse of things. And because they had this huge counter, you could only see what was right in front of you. So I did overhear. I overheard some furries talk, because there were furries there too. And like one of them was in a full fursuit, and it was really hot that day. So like, wow, the effort, respect. But yeah, I was listening to the furries. They'd changed out of their suits by then. I was listening to them talk about how they spent an hour waiting to buy the taxidermy duck, and then they didn't even get to see much of the counter because they could only see what was right in front of them, because they couldn't move side to side to see what was going on. So yeah, I just felt like so many people, too much people, a bit overwhelmed. It was really warm, especially with so many people. Like, it was air conditioned, I think, but once you're in the crowd, the heat of everyone's bodies was quite uncomfortable. Um, and there was no crowd management, and I really felt for the people who, were in wheelchairs or using mobility aids, because, like, how do you get through a crowd like that? I don't think people were necessarily paying attention. And so I really hope that if they bring back the Oddities Expo, that they have some kind of crowd control or crowd flow, maybe get people to move in a particular direction and have like actual queues for people wanting to buy stuff, or just some kind of, maybe have it at a bigger venue and space things out, give people bigger stalls. I don't know, but now that I got the Oddities, the coffin thing's so cool. I'm not usually into the coffin vibe, but I really like it feels like a really sturdy box, and like there's some decent weight to this whole setup. But yeah, getting this, like, I feel less like I wasted my time. I think if this had come out and I hadn't been to the expo, I probably would have been like, should I, I'm not that into that kind of thing. But I think because I went and I felt like, I don't know, I guess I felt like I missed out kind of, and Tragic gave me a second chance. And yeah, really cool. I really do like that. I've got one of those shirts. I think I maybe have more than one shirt that has that, when I was doing the punk rave stuff, punk rave Australia stuff. I don't know, I just like that old style, and I don't know why. Maybe because it's just like fancier than, other mechanisms. It's just like, I just like it. But yeah, the other thing is, I don't know if maybe I'm getting into more of a spooky gothic phase. Could be, like, look at how I've dressed today instead of just being lazy all the time. But I want to try not to dress lazy so much, because I am trying to do the, not fake it till you make it, it's dress for the life that you want. And so if I dress in pajamas, I'm going to have a lazy, low energy time. Whereas if I dress up, hopefully I'll do more with myself, feel a bit more artsy. Like, I'm considering going for a walk, although it's been like another over 30-degree day here in Sydney, so maybe I won't. But because I look fancy, I'm like, maybe I should go for a walk, because yeah, since we had to say goodbye to my dog Hope, I haven't really been for many walks. I think for the past few days I haven't even left the house because I have no reason to. Like, previously I was only leaving the house to walk the dog a lot of the time. He would actually take me for walks, because he's the one who'd insist. He'd like try and jump up and be like, let's go, I'm bored, I want to go. But no one is, I don't have that anymore. So I need to find ways to get myself out of the house. And so dressing up might be a thing. Just gonna double check that I don't want to miss any chats, and sometimes the live stream thing does screw up. But yeah, no, it's hard. Like, I was already having such a terrible year. I feel like the first half of my year was just completely lost, because it was so much more crowded around here, and I just didn't cope well with that, and not being able to use this space, this studio. I fell out of my art habit, haven't got back into it yet. Which, like, now I'm like, why is makeup easier than doing art? Maybe it's just because I'm painting my face, and my face already has a shape, and so I'm kind of just filling in the colors rather than coming up with anything completely new. There is like the creative element of like, what if I tried these colors here? But yeah, no, I should get more into like actual doing paintings, visual art instead of just my face art. But at least it's something, like, I'm painting something, I'm doing my face. That's a start. Maybe that'll help me get back into the habit. I've also, like, I think I'm also still in that, grieving transition period though. Like, I'm getting better. I don't feel as, like, I'm not as ready to cry when we talk about it, when someone brings it up. But it is still hard. And I know, like, so he passed away, we said goodbye to him the day before Black Friday. And like the feeling like that, and needing the retail therapy, because apparently it's the only thing that works. I can't take medications because my body is just like that. But the retail therapy did help, and I found a photo of me last night. I found a photo of me from Black Friday. I'm holding a mecha bag really awkwardly because I'm just like, look at me with my little mecha bag. Oh god. But yeah, no, I was actually smiling. So, it did that much. Like, I looked awkward, but I was smiling. And so retail therapy, like, if that's what works, I let myself do it. But then Black Friday and like trying to find deals, and I went a little bit nuts. And so when I say like, I will do the Tragic Beautiful, my first purchase with them as a video at some point, but when I say I have a huge backlog, maybe I need to combine a few of these videos, you know, different things that I bought from different companies at different times, just like put them all like, I bought all this stuff from this company over this time frame, or I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it. But yeah, there was a lot. So I think I went through like, you know, there was when he had his seizure and there was the whole like trying to look after him, there was that period and it was really difficult and stressful. And then I went into sort of the coping with the emotional impact, doing the retail therapy thing, and like it did help distract me, but then I would think about him and I would start crying again, and it was really just such a rough time. And then now I think I've gone into the sort of catching up with all my YouTube stuff because I had so many videos filmed, and then I started filming more videos, and I'm almost caught up to the present. So then we can start doing other stuff, and maybe I'll live stream more over the holiday period rather than you know, making too many videos. Because I think also more people will be around the house, and it's hard for me to film videos when people are around. I find live streams easier when people are around the house. But yeah, I think so. There's the, you know, the crisis, the retail therapy coping, the catching up with my YouTube life kind of thing. And then after that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I should try and, you know, get into more of the creative stuff. I have been doing some more music. It's slowed down a little bit because my part of the band is less of a thing at the moment. It's more about, you know, polishing up some of the songs and the guitarists talking to each other about what's going to happen next. But I should also do my solo project because I am trying to organize at least one performance for next year. We'll see how that goes. And I do want to get back into that. But also the painting. Oh God, I do too many things is my problem. Can't help myself. But I've managed to stop playing Neopets, and I'm watching a lot less YouTube. So hopefully I can find the time to do all the things. And, you know, if I get my face looking all, you know, do all the makeup earlier in the day, then maybe I'll feel more like I should be doing things throughout the day. And yeah, I should live stream, like, you know, if I feel like I can't. Yeah, and there's more coming tonight. Like my first attempt at really goth makeup, I'm going to show you what happened with that tonight. I'll show you tonight. I filmed that maybe a week and a half ago. I can't even remember. Yeah, no, I got this coffin box, and we've gone through what all the things are. So maybe I'll open it up at the end of the stream and just give everyone a recap of what was in it. Yeah, just chatting now. Yeah, no, I do want to make 2024 better because this has been such a rough year for me. And just, I don't know, I got COVID this year. It's the first time I tested positive. Like I was sick other years, but I never tested positive before. So this year I finally definitely 100% got it. And then I got sick a month after that, and I've been processing all the childhood trauma stuff and just trying to figure myself out and all my issues and why I'm like this. And God, there are other things that have happened as well that I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I want to talk about or not. Yeah, but like good things that have happened this year is like finally finding a band that is actually going somewhere, and like, you know, we're actually making progress and I have good feelings about it. That is probably like hopefully setting up 2024 to be a better year for me. So that's cool. And then, yeah, I think that's probably the best thing that's happened this year. I don't know, I'm trying to think what else has happened that's really been kind of positive. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably the only one that I can talk about. This is pretty fun though, and like getting into like allowing myself some retail therapy, because I was thinking about it. The only medication, the only antidepressant I didn't react badly to, valdoxin. Valdoxin is not on the PBS, so I can't get it cheaper on Medicare. And I was on the maximum dose because it really wasn't, like, I don't know if it helped, but the low dose wasn't enough. So I was on the maximum dose, and I was looking it up last night, and I think for a 4 weeks supply, if you get like the regular version of it, was going to be $160. I think there's a generic now, which is $100 for the same time period, and that's the maximum dose, and it wasn't doing very much for me. Whereas the retail therapy, the cost varies, and I have spent a lot more than I probably, than is probably sustainable if I did it a lot. So I do need to slow down once Boxing Day sales are over. I've told myself I will slow down. And I had been saving all that money for my dog's medical issues, assuming it was worth treating, which it wasn't, and then saving up for Japan next year, which is no longer going ahead. So giving myself permission. But yeah, just thinking about how much that medication would have cost for very little benefit. I'm like, actually, I don't feel so guilty about spending money on stuff. Like, and when I say guilty, my parents are finance types. Dad's an accountant, mum, well, he wasn't, they're both retired now, but dad was an accountant. Mum was in banking, high level, behind the scenes banking type stuff I don't understand, but they're both finance types, and so the whole thing is like, don't waste money, go shake the money tree, and just being conservative with money. So I do have that kind of like financial anxiety, even though like I'm at a stage in my life where I can't really look after myself anyway, so I'm living with my parents and it's not really a concern, but I still have that kind of deep set feeling that I shouldn't be spending money. So yeah, but I was thinking about it, if the antidepressants hardly did anything, why shouldn't I spend, maybe not that much all the time, but like, I should allow myself to spend a bit if that works better. It depends a bit though. I think I've probably reached a turning point in my psychology maybe where it's working again, because for a while I stopped buying a whole bunch of stuff. I think some of you who have been watching me a long time will notice, like, in my bedroom, the backdrop of like my bookshelves and all that, not a lot has changed for the past few years, because I just sort of, especially that 2016-ish, that really long period that I was depressed for, like really badly depressed for, in bed, could hardly get out of bed kind of thing. I just like, it wasn't working for me. Buying stuff, I was like, it doesn't help, so why bother? And so I stopped buying stuff. Whereas now I do feel like I might be hitting a perfect fish. I was wondering when you'd show up. Sorry, I'm spitting. Look what you made me do, you made me spit. Yeah, no. I do feel like though I am hitting some kind of a turning point in my psychology, hopefully for the better, but like even before Hope's first seizure and that whole crisis began, I was already doing this kind of stuff. If you like, I know I posted them late, but that's because like just too much was going on. I hadn't meant to hold those videos back for so long, but I was already going through a thing, and like my sense of self, I've realized, is quite unstable, and I think it must be to do with the personality disorder thing, where yeah, like you just don't have a strong sense of self. I think the way that it presents in someone like me with schizoid is probably a bit different to how it presents in someone with, say, borderline, but I can see that there's a commonality there, is yeah, my sense of self. I don't know who I am. Really, like, one day I'm in my pajamas, and then today I turn up and I'm like all like fancy and frilly, and I've done my makeup. Oh my gosh, who am I? I don't know. But yeah, something about that, I think, whatever was changing in me and my sense of self, I feel like that's helped turn a corner a bit. I think there has been some dissociation type stuff, and so like, I think the makeup that you'll see when I post that video tonight is like the darkest makeup I've done in quite a while, darkest and spookiest, whereas today I went for more of the pink, and I tried to put a bit more blush on. I don't know if it really showed up, because like that's kind of stuff's kind of subtle. And I realized also with the setting powder, I think in tonight's video I show you the first time I used the setting powder, I realized it kind of makes everything a bit more pale, and I kind of like that, because if I'm going for the goth stuff, rather than using like way too pale foundation, I just go over with the setting powder, and it did make it a little bit yeah, a little bit more ghostly, ever so slightly, ever subtly, but maybe that reduced some of the blush stuff. I don't even know. How does it look? I've got so many things to try. I'm learning a lot. I think also, like, I like learning about things that I don't know or don't understand anything. Like, when I tried doing drama in high school, and I was just terrible at it, because like my anxiety was really bad, like socially and performance-wise. I was just like, so I really sucked at it. But the theory behind acting is really interesting. And then now learning about makeup stuff and like the different layers and all that, it's fascinating. I think like the first time I saw the foundation stuff, didn't really know what was going on, but I think it's kind of stuck in my mind as like, what just happened? And that's probably been eating at me for a long time. And so it was probably, in hindsight, only a matter of time before I was like, you know what, I'm going to learn the thing. And it's good that Mecca has that lesson thing, because otherwise I don't know what I would have done. Didn't really want to go to a, like makeup school. But yeah, I get interested in things like once I know that there's more to a subject, it can get, I've been down rabbit holes of various things. And sometimes it's because I saw something on YouTube, like, with a bridge collapse, for example, and then I end up looking at way too much engineering stuff and going, oh shit, so there's all that stuff going on in a bridge. I just have no desire to study civil engineering. My grandpa would have been happy if I'd done that, because he did all that kind of stuff, but no. And the thing about the makeup stuff though, I joined the Mecca Facebook group. I posted in the community tab about it, and it is terrifying. Like, I've joined some of those goth shop Facebook groups, like the Tragic Beautiful VIP Facebook group, and that one, like, some of the witchy stuff I don't understand, but like people posting just like, the gothic aesthetic, especially clothes, jewelry. I'm paying more attention to makeup kinds of stuff. I understand more what's going on there. Also, they're smaller groups, so things don't overwhelm you with like a gazillion posts like the Mecca one. But that makes sense to me. And there's another group that I'm in where people are posting their outfits a lot, and I've actually started taking that as kind of like just sort of back of my mind inspiration, like, oh yeah, I should dress up more. And even if I'm not going out, there's always YouTube. I can always appear on YouTube and feel like I'm dressing up for a reason. Because I do, like, it's hard for me to dress up if I don't feel like I have a reason, and if I don't leave the house very much, well, YouTube it is. I just can't show you so easily, like, my shoes. So I probably don't need to wear shoes. I could just do the thing that they say about like news presenters, where they like are dressed from the waist up and they've actually got no pants on because the lights are hot or something. I could totally do that if I wanted to on my channel. And you guys would never know, except when I get up to like go to the bathroom in the middle of a live stream or whatever. Maybe I shouldn't do it that way, but yeah. No, with those Facebook groups, so the gothic ones, and especially the local gothic ones, because the international ones, too much stuff going on, but the local ones, yeah, I get what's going on there. I can appreciate the stuff. Maybe there's a few things that I'm not into, fine, scroll by. But overall, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I get what's going on. To an extent, there are some things that I think I will never understand just because of the way I am or the, mental illnesses that I have. But the Mecca one, now that is just fucked up, I have to say. Like, the stereotypes about women and the, being overly concerned with things about their appearance and, there's nothing, so I didn't do it today, but like, I got the Mecca Advent calendar. I mentioned that in another video, and I think day 2 was the eyebrow gel, and I'm just like, but why? My parents reckon that like after I looked it up how to use it and I tried using it, and I'm like, at first it kind of spiked up my eyebrows and I was like, ooh, they look so angry, but it didn't stick. So they kind of, I don't think it actually did anything. Maybe because like I've got, Asian genes, maybe my hairs are like just work differently. I don't know. To me, it didn't look like anything happened. My parents are convinced that they did see a difference, but I was also wearing black lipstick, so maybe that was distracting. I don't know. But I'm just like, who cares? They're just eyebrows. Like, and, you can use the clear gel to just shape your eyebrows, but I'm like, why bother? That's such a tiny thing to focus on, and apparently that's the thing people focus on. I know also people color them in and, like, make them into, really unnatural looking shapes and all that, but, like, even just like that clear brow gel exists to just, I don't know, I don't get it. And like that's the thing with the makeup as well. If I tried to learn it by myself, I would struggle because I don't understand mainstream aesthetics. So with the eyes, They're really obvious because I put probably a bit too much pink and red in there, but because it's obvious, I can see what's going on. Same with the dark lipstick, obvious change, I can see what's going on. But if it's the, the foundation and the contouring and the blush, it's a little bit too subtle for me. So having the teacher show me exactly what to do, I just copy that because I don't know how to do anything differently. I don't know what I would want in something that's subtle. When you clean up a tiny thing, oh my god, like when I clean up and I see dust everywhere, because this house is really dusty, and also like because I keep getting depressed for really long periods of time, the dust settles. That's another thing I need to do next year, like as well as all the creative stuff, I need to clean up a lot of things, and I think I need to throw out stuff. I probably need to move on from the Pokemon stuff, because like Pokemon has changed into a thing that I'm just like, I don't care anymore, and I'm not sure if I even have the nostalgia for my early Pokemon days anymore. Maybe that's also just me losing interest in things. But yeah, like I also have, some of my the things that I got from the fossil shop, they're covered in such a layer of dust that you can't even see what's inside some of the capsule things. It's quite embarrassing. I really need to like dust everything and throw out a lot of stuff and make room for things like this. Oh my god, I just need to like rearrange my life, and I need to figure out what I like. Another thing, Pokemon interest. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to sell or just give it away, because selling is kind of stressful. And I like, the level of stress versus the amount of money I could make from it, the stress is probably a bit too much. Whereas if I just gave it away, I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that. But I do need to like figure out what do I want to keep. Like one of the things, while I was really badly depressed, I actually considered chucking out a whole bunch of stuff, because I was just like, I don't care anymore. And but one of the there's a couple reasons I didn't. One was because I was like, well, if I recover from this depression, maybe I'll decide I still want it. The other one is when depressed people start throwing out all their stuff, people start worrying that you're about to kill yourself. And I thought, I don't want to give anyone that concern, so I better just wait. If you had a good... Oh, yeah, like I'm not going to throw out my cards. Those are easy to keep. I mean more like the little figurines. I do, and like the saddest one for me is, I think, my Lugia figurine. It has like, it looks like it's rusted somehow. Or maybe like a mold has grown on it or something. And that was replacing like my original Lugia little mini figurine I had in school. I used to carry it around in my pocket. I think the wings were starting to get a little bit, some of the bits were starting to tear apart a little bit, but then I lost it when we were at the New South Wales Art Gallery on an excursion, because my pocket, the zip was broken, and it never occurred to me to ask Mum to fix my zip, because that was kind of how I was, is I didn't expect anyone to help me, so I didn't think that I could ask for help. So I had this, pocket that wouldn't close properly, and my Lugia fell out at some point. I didn't notice, and lost forever. I didn't even know lost and found was a thing either, so I didn't think to ask the gallery. So then when I went to Japan, I don't know how many years later, I made sure to get a new Lugia, but it was a bigger one, and now it's, I don't know, maybe I'll show you sometime, but it's like really gross. I don't know if it's salvageable, if I can clean it up at all, because it's just like, maybe someone else could fix it. Actually though, like I had this is a bit of a novel idea that I don't think I'll actually do, but was it last night I posted in the community tab, or whenever it was, that I was doing an experiment on Facebook in terms of like reach and putting links in image descriptions, and I was telling you guys to all go visit this post and like leave a potato recipe. Yeah, so that post, like, so in the post was like, do you want to help me mess with Zuckerberg or something? See the description. And then in the description I had go to this thing, leave a potato recipe. So then you would go to my Facebook, so you go from the post to the comments to the Facebook, and then leave your potato recipe and just screw with them. But no, it made me think about like how many of my viewers actually do. Yeah, so I mean it's still there if you want to have a look, but yeah, it made me think like how many of my viewers are crazy enough to go on an internet kind of like hunt like that, I don't think, you know, people are that interested. I would need to be a bigger channel for it to really like become a thing. But it made me think about, you know, those online treasure hunt kinds of things, or like, was it the cicada? There was some cicada kind of thing where, like, you know, you were given a clue and it would take you to another part of the internet, and then you'd find a clue there, and you go to another part of the internet. And I was like, wouldn't it be fun to set something like that up? Because I'm too lazy to do it myself. But like, if I had the kinds of viewers who are like that into that kind of stuff, I could totally set up a sort of treasure hunt through the internet, and whoever like gets to the end first, I would just like put a box together, like a mystery box of my old stuff, and be like, here, your prize is some trash. Except that it's like trash from my past life. So you know, whether that's Pokemon bits or other things that I don't want anymore, like that could have been a kind of a fun way to do stuff. Online geocaching, is that what it's called? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, like, you know, that would have been kind of fun. But I just, you know, I can kind of see that there's like a handful of viewers who would be into it, and then everyone else would miss out, and I would be like, maybe that's not the best way to do a thing like that. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a thought on like, what do I do with all this stuff? I'm not really sure what I will do. Because the other problem with that is international postage is a lot these days. So if I had a lot in a box to give to someone, I don't know how sustainable that would be. Oh, I forgot about the Stream Elements bot. The truth, my t-shirts. Buy my t-shirts. I made that up. Oh, geocaching is something. Oh, to find caches by following GPS coordinates on an app. Okay, so like maybe a bit like the Pokemon Go kind of idea, but more structured. Oh gosh, that was a badly implemented game. But yeah, no, trying to make prizes and not knowing where I'm going to have to send something is probably not the way to do stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's going to take me a while to clean up my things anyway, so I've got plenty of time to think about what I'm going to do with it. But you know, maybe at some point I could do something like that and be like, hey guys, do you want to win a box of my old stuff? I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's a thing that went through my mind. I don't know if I'd have the energy for it. But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff I need to clean up, and also like I've started cleaning up more of Hope's things, and I've been in contact with the rescue shelter to figure out what they need. There's some things like, you know, I've been a bit torn on those big fluffy beds. So like Marley had his one big fluffy bed, and then Hope had two little fluffy beds. You can be bothered and make people pay for the postage. Yeah, I mean, if it's a competition though, maybe that's, I don't know, like if you win a competition and suddenly have to pay postage feels a bit, But if I did it in a different way, like, you know, I don't know, I'm sure there's a way to do it. Maybe not as a competition, but as a like, hey guys, here's a bunch of boxes of my stuff. You'd enjoy an internet treasure hunt? Yeah, I'd have to figure out how to do it as well, because I don't have many websites of my own. So maybe social media sites and hiding things there, and just hope that, or maybe if I like, I don't know, I'll think about it. But if the treasure hunt thing, or maybe what I do is like, I'll do a treasure hunt that takes you to this shop, as long as people don't share the link with each other, although I suppose it doesn't matter, but, you know, send you on a treasure hunt to take you to a shop where you can choose different boxes or like mystery box type stuff and pay the postage, but you get to choose like what vibe. So I could say like, here's a box of Pokemon things, or here's a box of other things, and then you could choose it based on that. I don't know. That could be kind of fun. I'll have a think about it. Kind of relies on me having everything, like, you know, more than one box ready to go at a time, which I'm not sure I will achieve. But I don't know, like, the other thing I could do is I could film myself cleaning up, and then at the end of it be like, here's where you go if you want to buy this, and whoever's first, if you want it, pay the postage and it's yours. Could do it that way. could be a bit more fun than like, you know, trying to leave stuff out on the street. Gosh, when there's cleanup these days, you know, household cleanup, and you put stuff on your street, people come around with literal trucks trying to take your old stuff away. And like some of the stuff I've put out there, I don't know that you could rescue, but they take it anyway. It's like before the like council truck has even come by to pick up our old stuff. Oh, but yeah, no, that's less fun because like, you know, it's just these randoms and chances are they're just gonna sell it to some other randoms. I don't know. Although if it goes to an artist, that's the other thing that's difficult is because I'm an artist, I want to keep everything because I'm like, that's potential art materials. But I think there are some things I should let go of and, you know, accept that I'm changing as well. Because, you know, like I have a poor connection to my sense of self as I change. And so I should let go things from past me because I just I don't know. I know that past me gave a shit about some stuff, but I don't. I struggle to stay interested in things for that long. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to think about, but it sounds like dumpster diving. Yeah, but on the street. And in front of everyone's houses. Yeah, no, just thinking about the Mecca Facebook group, it's crazy. Like some of the things that people are concerned about, and they'll post a picture and I can't really tell what's wrong or what they've done, or, you know, sometimes there's things that they're concerned about, sometimes it's things that they're proud of, and I'm just, because it's mainstream aesthetics, I don't really know what's going on. So and then, you know, people asking about their kids, like, oh, my kid wants this, or what kind of skincare should I get my kid? And it's like, if they're 10 years old, they don't need anything. And if they're suffering from acne, do what I did, go to the GP and get treated properly with proper products, antibiotics and whatever. I just archived away past me obsession stuff. Yeah, if I feel like reminiscent, I can go through it, but yeah, I do have a lot of stuff on shelves that gathers dust. That's another problem, is like maybe I need to go a bit more minimalist. Oops, it's not scrolling up by itself. Yeah. I don't know, like if I have photos and if I do stuff on YouTube as well and sort of document it that way, do I really need the real item if it's just going to collect dust anyway because I'm so bad at, you know, organizing that kind of thing? I don't know. I just don't know that I need all this stuff. It is fun buying more stuff like that. I don't, like, maybe it's the more childish stuff and the things that I'm just like, and the things that people have given me that I never really liked, I should probably get rid of. And then I need to dust off things and find the good stuff buried under all the dust. And then set it up nicely. And also these days, I've seen, like, you know, I didn't know that this existed in the past, but I've seen now, like, at places like Daiso and Kmart, you can get, like, little plastic boxes to sort of organize things better and protect them from dust, and then all you need to do is wipe them down. I guess kind of like cabinet things, but a bit more manageable and not as expensive. So kind of like, maybe I should do that. It's just like, you know, the things that I do, like, put them in proper things to protect them from the dust in the first place and not give myself so much to do. And yeah, because, like, you know, square edges are much easier to dust than things that have little bumps and ridges, and, you know, some things I don't know I'll ever get clean. Like, I would probably have to spray them with water and stuff, and they may not survive things. There's also, like, things that I've made that, you know, I was kind of proud of myself for making them, like my little pom-pom pets, but I don't really care enough to keep them, and so maybe I should give them away at some point. Yeah, and there's a lot of them though. I don't think anyone would want a whole box of them. Maybe I could do, like, boxes where it's got a little bit of Pokemon stuff, a little bit of fluffy stuff, and, like, maybe like a sampling of past me, and, like, make lots of little boxes sampling past me instead of, like, just one big Pokemon box and one big everything else box. I don't know. Maybe I should do a poll and get you all to tell me what you actually want. That, I don't know. I've got a lot to think about, and I've really got to just clean up things to begin with. I've also gotten more bubble wrap and stuff to live stream maybe smoothing them out. I should probably do a lot of live streaming. Like maybe in the coming year I'll focus more on live streaming rather than making these shorter videos. Also the makeup videos lately, because I have to cut them up so much, that's taken a lot of time and I'm kind of over it. So I think I've only got maybe one more to edit. And then hopefully I'm done, and then I can get back to like simpler content. Although I do have some other stuff that I've pre-filmed, like unboxing the things for my first thing from Tragic Beautiful and some other stuff. So there will be like things that I've got to chop up, but if I can space them out better and just manage my time better, that's probably a good thing. And yeah, do more impulsive videos, because that's like, you know, I don't think I could ever be one of those YouTubers who intensively plans out their content and schedules things. I think I like the vibe of doing things when I feel like it. That's kind of just how I am. Because also with some of this makeup stuff, you know, it becomes a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks before I actually get to post it. And by then, because I have such a weak sense of connection to myself, I've already moved on from there. And it's weird looking at myself back then, and I'm just like, I need to be posting things quickly. That's just how I am with my mental health, my mental illness, the way that I see myself. I just can't. I can't be that kind of person who plans like that. It feels too weird and I get bored of it. And I think you've seen in some of my editing where I've been like, you know, what is like, come on past me, really? You thought this was a good thing to film? So, yeah, rethinking that. I also like still have video games that I bought last year during Cyber Monday, I think, that I haven't even touched yet. So I should get into that, and like, you know, maybe I'll do the thing where the video game girls have all their makeup and whatever, and you know, make a bit more of an effort there. But yeah, go easy on the lives, like, you know, doing live streaming instead of videos. I don't know. There's a lot to think about. I do think putting things on camera helps me in a way. But yeah, I don't know, I thought I heard Mikey coming home. I'm sure he's coming home soon, but I feel like I don't have a huge amount of time left. So should I bring you back closer so you can actually see? Those of you who missed the start of the stream, I'll show you what's in the box. And then maybe we'll wrap up, unless anyone has any pressing questions. Just because I don't know how much time I have left to keep rambling. That's a tricky thing. I've got to get better at this. I think in my room though, it's a little bit easier, like, you know, where my PC is, live streaming from the computer. In this room, because the window is still a little bit broken, like I can hear all the noise of the traffic going by, and when people come home, like the soundproofing isn't great, and also just like on really hot days. Today is actually doing okay. I do have the aircon on to dehumidify, but yeah, I'm in the studio because like I don't have space to set this up in my room really. Like I can behind my desk, but there's a lot of stuff on the floor at the moment because I keep buying stuff and I don't really know where to put it all. So yeah, that's more reasons to clean things up. But yeah, so like we will eventually fix that window, but for now, not great. Yeah, so I will, hang on. Sorry, because I was sitting on my frilly part. Sorry, my butt just feels a bit, fluff up all my. All right, let me just move the camera back down so I can show you everything again. Sorry. Oh, I went too far. Oh, yeah, well, now that I have this room, I don't have to use that anymore, which is good. I can just set up, and not have to like I do clean things up, a little bit, but I can leave more stuff around. Just Mikey does come in here. Oh, you know, yeah, no, actually I'll leave that there. Mikey does come in here in the mornings to look out the window and look for his carers, so I do need to like leave a pathway, but I've been able to leave my lighting up and I've been able to leave these up, whereas when I was in the lounge room, the TV would be behind here, so obviously people didn't want me leaving this up. So it's a little bit easier, like the less that I have to set up and pack away, the easier it is for me to make these kinds of videos. But yeah, I'll show you, for those of you who missed the start, I'll show you what was in the box. So it's a nice little coffin. Sorry, no, I should show you just close up. It's got one of these kinds of lock thingies. And it's got a decent weight to it. And I also want to just be careful that I don't destroy anything. So you can go back and see how it was packaged, but I'll show you all the things. Be really gentle with it. So we have a butterfly, real butterfly, displayed in a thing. And like that is huge. Like I do see butterflies in the yard, but I've never seen one that big in my area. So I don't know what kind of butterfly it is. If anyone can identify it, please let me know. And like same with anything else, I don't know what things are. So you have a snakeskin, a shed snakeskin. So, you know, like this is the ethical way. You wouldn't want to get, you know, the skin unshed. Yeah, that's cool. And the way it's presented in these little bottles. In here, I'll just be really careful because like I'm so worried that I'm going to ruin everything. We got some, they look like pieces of a spine. I don't know what from. The middle one has like kind of a longer thing on top. So yeah, I don't know what it's from. But yeah, these ones are the ones I'm most nervous about. Because they're not in a jar. Yeah, different parts of the spine. And then I'll sort of... So in this one, we've got an individual, what I think is a shark tooth, because I do have a shark teeth necklace. It's a fossilized shark teeth necklace, whereas I think this is not fossilized. This is the actual like, and this jar has this cute little label thing on it. So like, if I worked out what it was, I could potentially label it, but maybe I shouldn't. And then on top, I don't know how strong it is. So like, I could probably put it on a necklace, but I'd be a bit nervous too. Different regions have different. Oh, neuroanatomy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're dealing more with the brain than the spine, you know, why waste the brain space remembering spine things? But yeah, it's like I could put that on a necklace. I'd just be a bit nervous too. I mean, it does feel pretty sturdy, but I don't want to pull it too much. I don't want to ruin everything. Region. Oh, okay, yeah. Speaking of necklaces, there's this one, and it's glow in the dark. We already tested it. I don't want to have to like turn everything off, but yeah, so there's scorpion. Oh, I don't know what kind of butterfly. I can't look anything up while I'm in here. But yeah, so a real scorpion in this thing as a necklace that glows in the dark. That's exciting. I think though I have a friend who won't want to be anywhere near me while I wear it. We've also got a jar of heaps of teeth, and I'm pretty sure they're all shark teeth. Yeah, so nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're shark teeth, but it's a bit hard. There's so many and they're so tiny, and I'm sorry about the reflections in my room. Where did I do this? Tragic Beautiful. So I think actually the Melbourne Oddities Expo is on right now, maybe? Or is it next weekend? I don't know. But I went to the Sydney Oddities and Curiosities Expo on the 2nd of December. Was that the Saturday? And like it was super crowded, and so I didn't get to see a lot of this stuff. And then they had the Brisbane one the week after, and so Tragic Beautiful was there, and they had boxes that they didn't sell. Taxidermy place we were talking about a while ago. No, this is Tragic. So Tragic Beautiful, they're a bit like Berserk. They sell a lot of gothic clothes, although Tragic Beautiful is more like witchcraft focus. Berserk has more of that sort of like pop culture vibe, but like gothic and so on, whereas Tragic Beautiful, so I put a link in the description to the original listing of this. I don't know if it'll work how long it'll work for because it's out of stock, but you should be able to get to the rest of the website that way. Tragic Beautiful, they're also based in Queensland, same as Berserk. I think they were both at the expo. Tragic Beautiful, they also had like their own Gothic Santa set up. It's kind of fun watching all that. But yeah, they had some leftover boxes. This is the large one. They also had a small one. So I'm gonna check out the group and see what was in that. But yeah, I jumped on the big one because like I'm not usually into this kind of thing, but I did feel like I didn't get to see anything at the Sydney one because it was so crowded. So like when Tragic were like, hey, we'll give you a box of stuff, I kind of like ran to the computer to get it before it sold out. So this is some kind of a shell. But what I really like, I like that it has kind of it almost looks like a butterfly wing in a way. So it's kind of cool. And then, oh, got another shell. You know, like this stuff makes me think of my childhood at the beach. Like I mentioned before, we used to trade in shells for lollies. I don't think they do that anymore, but that was cool when I was a kid. So like really like long and delicate. I love that it's in this thing so that it doesn't, like, you know, I can have a shell without feeling like I'm going to destroy it. How did I have that? Oops, there's a bit of foam. There's, I don't know what kind of tooth this is, but yeah, like that's a big tooth. Sorry, it's focusing on my face instead of it. That is a big tooth. And then the last one, the biggest one. It's a skull. And we were sort of like, is it a rat skull? And yeah, looks like I did break off a little thing. I don't know where that's from. I thought it was a tooth, but I can't really see any missing teeth, so I'm not really sure what it's from. Or it could just be a fragment of something that isn't. Gorilla tooth? Ooh, I have no idea. And yeah, so I don't know what kind of, I'm a bit scared to like put it up. I don't know what kind of skull this is, so if anyone knows, please leave me a comment. It's scared. Okay. Yeah, cool. Sorry, it's getting a bit distorted in there. I can take it out because it came in like bubble wrap, but maybe I should leave it alone. And so yeah, that's everything that was in my box. Oh, I can hear Mikey's just come home, so I'm gonna quickly like put everything away. Yeah, that's the Tragic Beautiful Oddities and Curiosities box. Just gonna pack everything up. And it came in the coffin thing. Just trying to put it like, I don't know how I did it before. Look at all those. Coffin box to keep it all safe. Yeah, and so I found out about it because I'm in their Facebook group, their Facebook VIP group. So I'm just going to sit up again because my poor little knees. I found out about it through their VIP group. That's where they announced it first. And I think if you weren't in that group, you had to be lucky to look on the website at just the right time to know that was a thing. So if you like Tragic Beautiful and that kind of stuff, joining their Facebook group is a good move. Also, like, you know, when you're joining, if you write VIP, like because you're in the VIP group, if you write VIP on your order, my first order, they gave me a free perfume. And I do want to talk more about sensory stuff later. And then this time, you know, that comes with this cute little card, and I got this lolly, and they gave me a VIP gift hair clip with a little cross on it, which is not so much my thing. I could always replace the cross actually with something that's more me. Just yeah, religious icons. Like, I don't know, I just feel a bit awkward wearing symbols that don't have that sort of right meaning for me. You know, obviously I do wear some stuff, like I've got a sort of pentagram with, you know, pentagram with little wing things. So, but like I kind of understand what it means even if I don't really believe in anything. The trouble as an atheist is not believing in anything. You kind of miss out on stuff. But I think because I grew up Catholic and didn't have the best time with Catholicism, crosses, I'm a bit like, I don't know that that's the imagery that I want. I do have like a dress that has a cross on it, and I'm a bit like, I kind of don't wear it these days. At the time, it was the only goth thing that I had, so that's why I bought it. But now that I have other stuff, I'm more inclined to wear things that don't have those kinds of symbols. I think that's also like, you know, why the coffin shape has not always been my favorite. But you know, I've got a few coffin things now, and I'll show you more of that later. But yeah, the cross in particular, I don't know, I just feel like that's too much of my childhood in things. I went to a Catholic school for 13 years, so wasn't the place for me. So yeah, I guess with crosses I'm a bit like, so I could always put a different symbol on it and, you know, give the cross to someone who does go for that kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's really cute that they have those kinds of gifts. Definitely would join their VIP group, and, you know, when you're ordering, in your order notes, remember to write VIP. Also, like with the perfume, I actually wasn't in the Facebook group at that time. I just said I was trying to join their VIP group, and even that was enough for them to let me have the bonus, which was really cool. No Catholic imagery on me. Yeah. It's just like, you know, that's not who I am. Unless I was doing something like ironically, but I don't want to insult too many people either if I'm doing things that way. I do have some satanic stuff, and one of them has an upside down cross with a pentagram inside it. But yeah, I didn't wear them so much because I didn't want my grandparents to see that, especially once my grandma thought I was becoming a witch because I got a kid's wizard book or something. And I'm like, it's just a kid's book, it's just a bit of fun, it's not real. And you know, like, I'm too much of an atheist to even go for witchcraft, Wicca stuff. So I like, you know, Tragic has a whole section that is just witchcraft stuff, and it's fascinating to look at, but it's not something that I am personally going to get into. Still trying to figure out, like, I don't even know, like, the fact that I'm doing makeup now is enough of a, like, what the hell. So I don't know what I'm changing into, but I am getting into the more, like, you know, the perfumes and the candles for that sort of sensory, the scent, because that's like, you know, I look at things all the time, so eyes, vision, hearing, that kind of stuff doesn't do it for me. Touch, but smell, because it's like, it's different, and it's not something that I've tended to go for cheap products with, like, soaps and body washes and shampoos, but I'm starting to think maybe if I do more sensory stuff, because it is like, there was a period of time, I think maybe like with the deodorants, my mum got me like different ones because they happened to be on special, like the same brands that I usually use, but they had different smells. And when I changed deodorants one day to a different smell, I was like, oh, and it sort of took me out of my head for a moment and made me pay attention to that, which sort of gave me the idea. I feel like those Catholics taking the fantasy magic stuff recently. Yeah, I remember like when the Catholics and the religious people were upset with Harry Potter back when. Harry Potter can't catch a break, hey? You know, as if that was turning all the kids to witchcraft, and it's like, okay, it's just a book, you know. And I also remember like the religious people got upset about Pokemon at some point as well. I don't remember the reasoning for it, but you know, there's I think when we were younger, there was more of those shenanigans going on. Yeah. So yeah, no, with the smells. Cool, it's introducing. At least you have deodorant since you don't shower. Yeah, no, I shower once a week, but I use deodorant twice a day. It's 24-hour deodorant, so I'm hoping that gets me through. But also, I don't do a lot. I'm not very active, and as I said, I haven't left the house for about 3 days now. I've been writing in my psych diary, so I can look back through that and figure out how long it's been. Like, there are some things, I'm glad I keep that psych diary. I don't think my psychologist reads a lot of it, because I do tend to write too much. You guys know, like, my videos are too long, my writing is also too long. But it helps me keep track, because if I'm trying to remember, what did I do on this day? or when did I do this thing? And then I can just look through my psych diaries and figure out what the heck I've even been doing, because I do lose track. And also days this year, like my experience of a day has gotten really long, so I'll keep thinking that something happened yesterday, but actually it only happened this morning, and I get very confused. So yeah, I do lose track of what I've even been doing on different days. It's really disconcerting. So having the psychology diary, that helps me a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm all over the place. But I'm trying to get into more smells. And so like that part, it's not really a witchcraft thing though, it's just like a things smell nice thing. So my godmother, my wise godmother, did get me a candle, and it's nice. I've burned it twice, but I also noticed if I just leave it by my door, I don't even need to light it, and as I walk in the room I can smell it, and it's like, oh, there's that smell again. And I also got some nice soap. I don't think did I show you my nice soap? I got some nice soap to do deep cleans of my makeup brushes. So like, I spray them with the alcohol after each use, but for every 3 to 4 uses, doing a real proper clean, getting all the crap out of them. And it's this really nice smelling soap. And sometimes I have been using it on my hands occasionally and just like wetting it every now and then it releases the smell. And so then I'll walk into my bathroom sometimes and suddenly the smell of that sort of rose, I think it's rose and oregano or something weird like that. The smell of that, I'm like, oh, that smells nice. And it sort of takes me out of like whatever I've been thinking. It's like, suddenly there's a smell, what? It stops me thinking too much for a bit. Singing in the shower. Sometimes I sing in the shower, not very often. Of course, for me, singing could be nice singing, or it could be like death growl singing, which is maybe not the most relaxing. The bathroom does have good echoes though. Oh my god, Stream Elements. Buy my t-shirts. Oh my god, I've also got to like check through. I got a proof copy of my next poetry book. I just haven't flicked through it because like it arrived, I think around about the same time that Hope was going through all these seizures, or maybe just before, or just up, I don't know. I've given a copy to my friend who's an artist. He uses my my friend uses my poetry, like he'll take a line from my poetry and use it as a title for his artworks. His name's Edmund Tommen. It's kind of some interesting stuff. He takes like female forms and blends them with textures, and some of the stuff that he does with my titles is like really like, wow, that's really cool. So I've given him a copy, a proof copy, but I need to like flick through it, make sure everything's okay, and then I can release finally my first new poetry book since 2016 maybe. So I've got to do that. There's so many things that I'm trying to keep up with and trying to do and trying to get on top of my life, and it's that's the problem, is I do too many things because I can't focus on any single thing. I get bored. So I'm constantly trying to do all these different things, but then I get a little bit overwhelmed because it's all too much. Anyway, you've managed to keep me rambling beyond just showing you what was in the box again. I should probably get going. But yeah, so if you want to see, like, that community tab post is still up. The one where I was talking about, like, you look at the post, then you go to the comments, then you go to the Facebook thing, and leave me a potato recipe. Just to mess with Facebook and see if it changes anything. I don't know that it has changed anything, but if enough people did this, maybe it would. Yeah, that post is still up if you want to do that, and I don't want to laugh at Chris. I'm fucking... One silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Are you happy now? Is that what you wanted? The silent night, especially in death growls. Yeah, no, do that. If enough people do that, then maybe the treasure hunt thing is worth doing, and when I finally clean up stuff, I'll send you guys on an internet treasure hunt. If not, maybe I just make little mystery boxes, and if you want them, you can pay postage. I don't know. Tonight I'm posting my first time doing like proper gothic makeup. It doesn't look like this. I did use the same black lipstick, but I learned some lessons, and you'll see. I had to speed most of it up to 4 times, otherwise it would have been a longer than an hour video, because yeah, frustrations. I'm trying to get faster at doing the eyes and the lips, which to me are the part that I notice most. I've gotten a lot faster at doing foundation and contouring because I don't give a shit as long as it's close enough, it's good enough. I don't know how to tell if it is going wrong. I just copy what the artist showed me. But yeah, with the stuff that I do care about, eyes and lips, you'll see in that video tonight. Oh my god. Yeah, then I've got a little bit more stuff. I think I've got one more video to edit after that, a couple shorts, and then we are kind of like back on schedule. Everything's back and I can start doing more live streams and more random videos. There's maybe another video that I'm ready to post that's made out of different patches, but never mind, we'll see what happens. But I'm like closer to getting back to my regular YouTubing where, sorry, that's my little brother walking around. So I really should go, but that's what's coming up next. And hopefully like 2024, year of the dragon. That's my year. I'm a dragon. I'm also a Leo. And can you imagine my childhood ego knowing that I'm a dragon and a lion? My ego got so big, what's that quote from the BBC's Jekyll? Like, my ego got so big, it left me. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of the crazy part of my brain as well. That darker part of my brain. That's why I started doing this, is because that part of my my mind was like, no, want to try and look how I feel inside. But of course I got, you know, me being me. I think anytime that part of me decides that we're going to try a new hobby, regular me, I get carried away learning it and trying to do things differently, and then sort of lose sight of what that part of me wanted from it. But doing more of this stuff, this is a little bit cutesy, but the one tonight I think is more that part of me was like, yeah, I wonder if that's going to happen a bit more next year if I do enough of this stuff and start seeing myself in the mirror looking like this. Green lipstick. Ew, Christmas. No, I have a different gothic dress that I'm planning to wear to the family Christmas party. No, only a handful of my family know that I'm doing like over-the-top makeup as well, so they're gonna be like, what? Anyway, this is my older one. I've had this dress for a long time. I don't know how much of the outfit you can see. I've got my these shoes. I thought I'd just like not wear hardcore shoes while I'm doing the you know, sitting on the ground, because those are a bit too hard to manage, whereas these ones are quite soft, these shoes. Full goth with the makeup, yeah. I just need to experiment more and try a few more different things. Also, like with the lipstick, trying to manage lipstick. I ate before I put on the makeup today because I don't think there's a way to do lipstick that stays. Like, you have to either reapply or eat very awkwardly to not destroy a lipstick. So in terms of going out, I'm not sure how to deal with that. I might just use the lip stain, the sort of dark pink lip stain when I'm going out and about and know that I have to eat stuff, because when that fades, it fades in a way that is less obvious. Like the black lipstick, when it starts fading, it's super obvious and it does not look good. But that dark pink one is close enough to my lip color that it doesn't matter to destroy a lipstick. Yeah, a little bit. Oh my god, it does make things... That's what it sounds like. Well, I mean, YouTube thinks that when I say, you know, in those like punk rave videos, hi, I'm Destroy America, it thinks that I'm saying, I'm Destroy America. If you put the captions on some of my videos, I think also because YouTube is American, sometimes they misunderstand my Aussie accent. And I'm not like super Aussie, because I don't do enough talking, I think, to really like, I don't know. My accent can change a bit sometimes as well, if I watch a lot of TV. But I haven't done that as much these days. Oh shit, I keep forgetting to watch Xena, because I've been too busy like mourning my dog, and then doing the retail therapy and like looking at websites for ages, trying to look for deals, and then editing my YouTube videos. It's been a lot. Anyway, because the house is starting to get noisier, I think I'll wrap it up. But yeah, that was the Oddities box, and I heard something move. Sorry, I'm just gonna like make sure that I didn't fuck anything up. What is it? It's the snake thing has moved a bit. Alright, shall I give you one last look? Oh, it's a bit hard with the angle, and I don't wanna ruin everything. I will just bring you down here then. Oh, it's just the thing rattling against the side. Okay, that's all right. That's not too bad. I'm just... I don't know. That's fine. Okay, as long as I know what's rattling and it's not bad. Give you one last look. Hey! So that was the thing. That was my box. I'm just going to like carefully put that away. And yeah, you can go and watch on the replay if you missed that. Uh-oh. It's just that edge of that. Yeah. If you missed it, it's at the beginning of the video, and then, I don't know, maybe someone can put a bookmark, or I'll put a bookmark when I go back and tell YouTube not to make the ads all crazy, because sometimes after I post a live stream, YouTube likes to put in ads automatically. I think it's getting better, but it used to do one like every 3 minutes or something really stupid at the start of the video and nothing at the end of the video, and I'm just like, no. So I have to always go back in and tell YouTube to chill out on the ads. God, you know, the whole thing about YouTube and ad block as well. Just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway, so that was the Tragic Beautiful Oddities box. If you're in Australia and you like gothic stuff, they are a good shop, and especially if you're into witchcrafty kinds of things, they're really good for that. They have that real vibe. If you like them, I would definitely recommend joining the Tragic Beautiful VIP Facebook group and putting VIP in your order notes so that you get cute little extras, and you can also keep up with when they post things like the Oddities box, because if I hadn't seen that in the Facebook group, I would not have known. Oh, sorry, I missed. Because you say destroyer. Well, as opposed to destroyer. What's an American destroyer? Destroyer? I don't know. I can't do an American accent. I think I would have to be like listening to a lot of American stuff to pull that off. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, if you're in Australia, join the VIP Facebook group for Tragic Beautiful. That's how you find out about these things first. They've also done other mystery boxes for like Black Friday. I don't even know how that... Mad Simple is so distracting. Yeah, no. They also do other mystery boxes. I was a little bit late to discover them, but they also like a bit more witchcraft focused, because they have like crystals and I don't know, things that I don't even know what they are. Sorry, I'm getting all tangled again. Yeah, I have way too many necklaces on. The scorpion one I only put on once we took it out of the box. But yeah, no, they had a Black Friday one. They have an advent calendar, and if you follow their Facebook page, they're doing in their stories, they are showing what's in the advent calendar as well, which is kind of cute. It's so noisy. I'm gonna get going. Thanks for joining me for unboxing it. Yeah, I like them. Support Australian stuff. I'm gonna get going because it's getting chaotic. So I'll see you whenever. We'll do some more live streams soon. I've just got a few more things to post, and then I'll feel like I can move on with my life. So catch you later. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Thanks also for the super sticker earlier on. Bye.